Hey guys, hopefully you are done with your study guide. You answered all the questions on your own, and you are simply watching my video to check those answers. All right, so here we go. So the first one is saying what operation's going on here? Well, there's two different things. So in the parentheses, we have finding the sum. And then once we found the sum, we are going to distribute the 3. In other words, we are multiplying 3 by what's in the parentheses. Multiplying, another word for multiplying means product, finding the product. There's no exponents. It can't be power. There's no subtraction sign, so difference is out. And there's no division sign. So the only one that's a possible answer would be letter A. Number 2, how many terms are in this expression? So we start off with one term, and then we have plus symbols to separate the other terms. So that's a term, and the third term is +5. So we have a total of 3 terms. And a coefficient is a number attached to a variable. So there's 2 coefficients, 5 and 7. 5 and 7 are our coefficients. Alrighty, moving on. We are identifying which of these is showing the associative property. So associates means that you change your grouping. So we're looking for parentheses. The only one that has parentheses is letter B, and they just have the same numbers in the same order, but they change the which ones are grouped together. So B is showing us the associative property. Number 5, Melinda thinks that 6 to the 3rd power is 18. Is she correct? Well, she's not correct because this does not mean 6 times 3. This means 6 times 6 times 6. And so A, she's not correct. She's not correct, so it's got to be C or D. So it says Melinda is incorrect because she needs to multiply 6 by itself 3 times. So D is the right answer. Number 6, we're going to identify each of these things. So a constant is a number not multiplied by a variable. So the constant is 4. A coefficient is a number attached to a variable. So the coefficient is 5. Exponents, those are the little numbers. So our exponent is a 2. The variable is, a variable is a letter that represents an unknown amount or value in math. And then the terms, we have 2 terms. They're separated by a plus symbol. So the terms are 5x squared and +4. If either of those was a negative, we'd have to have the negative number. But since they're both positives, you don't have to include a plus symbol. All right, so let's evaluate each of these expressions. Of course, we have to use order of operation. So we're going to do exponents first. So we're going to have 42 minus 6 divided by 3 plus 4. After we do exponents, we do division. So we're going to do 42 minus 6 divided by 3 is 2 plus 4. And then we add and subtract in order from left to right. So 42 minus 4 is 40, plus 4, our final answer is 44. Number 5, we got to do exponents first. So all of this in the parentheses is raised to the 2nd power. So within the parentheses, we're going to have to multiply first. So 6 times 3 is 18. All right, now we're going to finish up our parentheses. So 18 minus 4 is 14, and we're going to square 14. So 14 squared, I don't know what it is. 14 squared is 196. So we're going to multiply 5 by 196 and add 16. 196 times 5 is 980. And 980 plus 16 is going to be 996. 996. All right, number 8. This time we're going to substitute 5 for C, 3 for D, 8 for K, and 2 for V. So our K is 8. So we're going to do 8 squared divided by V is 2 plus 6. All right, 8 squared is 64, divided by 2 plus 6 is 8, and our final answer is 8. Letter B, we have 5 times 5 minus k plus 2. So 5 times 5 is 25, minus 8 plus 2. 25 minus 8 is 17, and 17 plus 2 is 19. The next one, we're going to simplify the expression. So the first thing we're going to do is get rid of those parentheses by using our distributive property. So we're going to bring down 6m plus 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 3m is 15m plus 8. And now we combine like terms. So we have 6m plus 15m is 21m plus 30 plus 8 is 38. All right, and number 10, let me get rid of this. Write an algebraic expression for each of the following. 25 less than, so remember less than, we take what's in front and we put it at the end. All right, so what are we looking at now? We're looking at 5 times a number, so 5 times a number, and 20 less than that. At the end, we're going to write minus 20. Okay, if you wrote 20 first, that is incorrect. The difference of, so we're going to write this in the order it's written, the difference of 5 squared and any variable and a number. All right, number 11, let's see. It says every day before breakfast. Every day before breakfast, you swim X minutes and you run for 15 minutes. Circle all the expressions that show how many minutes in total you exercise each day. Well, each day we exercise so many minutes. I don't know how many, but then we also run for 15 more minutes. So that would be every day, per day. This is how much we exercise, and we want to know how much in 4 days. So if we simplify this, so first of all, this is exactly what this looks like, right? And then if we distribute this, let's see what we would get. We would get 4 times x plus 15 times 4 is 60. So let's see which of these also equals 4x plus 60. This one does as well. Would this give us 4x plus 60? No, it would give us 4x plus 15x. And this is just 4x plus 15. So these are not equal, but the first two are. Number 12. All right, we have this rectangle. So we want to find the perimeter. So the perimeter of a rectangle, we would add all those sides together. So we have 2 sides that are, so first of all, let's write our expression without simplifying it, because that's what it asked for. We have 2 sides that are 5x, plus we have 1 side that's x plus 4. And then we have another side that's x plus 4. So that's our expression. Then it wants to be simple. It wants us to simplify the expression. So let's see what our like terms are. We have 5x plus 5x plus 1x plus 1x. So if we add all that together, 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11, plus 1 is 12x, and 4 plus 4 is 8. So this is our simplified expression. So number 13, are the 2 expressions equivalent? Show your work and explain, show your work or model and explain your reasoning. All right, so are these equivalent? So the answer is no, they are not equivalent. Why? Because when you distribute the 5, you wouldn't get 5x plus 3, you would get 5x plus 5 times 3 is 15 plus 12. All right, so if I simplify this and combine like terms, my final answer would be 5x plus 15, but this one is 5x plus 27. So I would use those words. I would say that they are not equivalent because we have to distribute the 5 to the 3, which gives us a value of 15 in the first expression. But the second term of the next expression is 3. Therefore, they are not equivalent. And I might even say after combining like terms, we also can see that they're not equivalent. So when you have a short answer, guys, it's better to over-explain than not explain enough. So just keep that in mind. You want full credit by giving as much of a clear explanation as possible. All right, guys. Well, that is it. So I hope you did well. If you are confused on any part of the study guide, please send me a message and let me know. And maybe I can send you a good video, or we can find a time to Zoom to go over what you're confused about. All right, guys. I know you're going to do great on your test, and I will check in with you guys later.